Hey, Ray here. I did a book reading here at the Mansons recently, and here's how it went. Somebody recently asked me the question, when did you start writing poetry? Well, I started writing poetry when I was in high school, and I was also a jock. So I didn't want my friends, the ball players, to find out about me writing poems because I'd never live it down. So I kept it secret from my ball playing friends. And however, I did turn in a couple of poems to my English teacher, and I told her not to tell my buddies over on the basketball team. I'm going to read the poem, Dream Young Man, that I wrote when I was 17 years old. I was very idealistic at that time. Dream, young man, for whence ambition cometh. Build ye fancy castles in the sky. Dream, ye maid, before the night is past. Ne'er wait lest life pass you by. For dreams are fancies of the soul. Would you a soulless person be? For dreams are dewdrops from the heart that only you are blessed to see. Don't let your poems get out of hand, lest dream is all you do. Ne'er push a dream from out of your mind, for dreams are part of you. So those are the thoughts of a 17-year-old smart-aleck high school guy. I ran a meat market for a year and a half to earn money to go to school. I was assured by the owner of the meat market that I would have enough money to go to school 2 years at Mars Hill, and he paid me enough. I had a very successful market. After Mars Hill, I worked in the meat industry 4 years as a packing house industry. And then I moved on and I took a State Farm insurance agency. And I was fortunate to be at the right place at the right time. I was in DeKalb County when it was in a tremendous growth period. And I accumulated a large agency. I had 7 employees, all experienced and licensed agents working for me. And I did have some successes there. And as a result, I won some trips, and I was able to travel the world a good deal. I went to one trip I'm thinking of, and is Lucy and I went on a Mediterranean cruise, and we went to Istanbul, and I had the honor of going to the beautiful Blue Mosque, which is world famous. And we went to the Greek islands, and then we went to the coast of Greece, and the guide pointed out where the mythical sirens beckoned the sailors to crash on the rocks. And I wrote a poem about that. I'll read that to you. The Sirens' Call. I once was on a stormy sea. I saw the sirens beckon me. The winds were fierce, the tides were strong, and yet I heard the sirens' song. The sirens called me from the rocks with voices sweet and golden locks. I knew the danger of their song. Could I resist? And for how long? The gods were with me on that day. They knew my weakness, feet of clay. The wind subsided, waves gave away. I did not hear their call that day, but on another day I may. So that was at the very site that I was shown. And this poem is very personal in that respect. while I was here at the mansions, we were in lockdown, and so our meals were brought to us, and of course, the option was to watch movies or watch TV, but I didn't do either one of them. I wrote poems. I wrote over 100 poems, and actually it helped me keep my sanity, I think, during that lockdown. And of course, all the poems are not in here. There were several that were written during that period. And I might read one called Mental Magic. And this is kind of like, this is my escape from being locked in. And I jokingly read about living in the Birmingham jail during this period, but that's just a joke. It was really a blessing that I was able to concentrate on my writing during that time. But this is like an escape, mental magic. Ever slide down a moonbeam or ride a shooting star? Tiptoe along the mountain tops, nap on a fluffy cloud. Your mind can take you anywhere your little heart desires. Come with me, my darling, we'll jump over the moon. We can walk along a rainbow to find a pot of gold, grasp lightning in our hands, climb a stairway to the stars. Follow me, take a sip of the Milky Way. Take a rest in the Big Dipper. That's enough for this day. You can do this anytime. I have shown you the way. And I think I'll close it down with, while I was in Mississippi, second home down there, I traveled to the little town of Louisville, Mississippi, every morning to get a cup of coffee and read the newspaper. And so I wrote a short story about that, but then I decided to write a poem about that also. So I'm going to read you that little poem. And this is all very true. And I'll just add an aside here. I'm the only surviving member of the old COOTS Club that I belong to. I've been blessed. The old coats gather at dawn's early light to have a cup of coffee, an old man's delight. You'll find them at McDonald's, at Hardee's and more. They won't be seen at Starbucks. They'll not darken that door. They'll get away from Mama. She'll get to sleep in late. Fixing an early breakfast will not be her fate. They'll settle the world's problems while their minds are quite clear. Their opinions will be given, of that you needn't fear. They'll talk about their problems, their aches and the pain, who is running for sheriff and when it may rain. The coffee will keep coming. There will be a joke or two. The coots will be there tomorrow unless they get the flu. And there you have it. We'll see you next time.